Narayanam namaskrityam naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim yasam tato jayam mudiraye. Before reciting Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisance unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayana, unto Narnarayan Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama shloke bhaktir bhavati naishtaki. By regular attendance in the classes on Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam and by rendering service unto the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised with transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langete girim yat kripatamaham vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, dear Vaishnavas, for joining. We are reading Grantaraj Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 11, entitled The King Indra Annihilates the Demons. So in the last verse, till text number 9, we were discussing how King Bali replied to Indra's rebuke. In short, he gave very, very essential principles of life, that one should not be disturbed in dualities, one should be tolerant, everything will happen with time, with destiny, and we should be not consider ourselves as the doer. So these are some of the foundational principles of Bhakti Yoga. So let's read the next point, next verse, text number 10. Shri Shuka Uvacha Iti Akshipya Vibhum Viro Narachair Viramardhanai Akarna Purnair Ahanada Akshipair Ahatam Punaha. Translation by His Divine Grace, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Prabhupada ki Jai. Shukadev Goswami said, after thus rebuking King Indra, king of heaven, with sharp words, Bali Maharaj, who could subdue any other hero, drew back to his ear the arrows known as Narachas, and attacked King Indra with these arrows. Then he again chastised Indra with strong words. Hare Krishna. So, a new section is beginning. Now the verbal fight is over. Now the weapon fight has started. So first they were rebuking each other, or words and counter words and etc. Now he has taken special weapon. And like sometimes there's an asana also called Dhanurasana, or so in that the arrow or is brought close to the ear, so to aim for it like this. So that's how you can imagine how Bali Maharaj must be getting ready for attacking Indra. So let's see what happens next. Would someone like to read who's not read in last couple of days yet?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, can I read?
Yes, your name came, so you have to read.
Can you please share the screen, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji, text 11.
Prabhuji, can you share the screen, please?
Oh, it's shared, Mataji. Can you not see?
Okay, yeah, I can see now. Sorry. Text 11. Hare Krishna, everyone. Text 11. Evam nirakrito devo vairina tatyavadina namrishyata tadadhi chepam totraha ta iva dipam. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Prabhupada ki jai. Since Maharaja Bali's rebukes were truthful, King Indra did not at all become sorry. Just as an elephant bitten by its driver's rod does not become agitated. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, back to you.
So, quite straightforward here that whatever Bali Maharaj was speaking, and we just discussed what he was speaking, that he said to that you are you are thinking you are the doer, you are not. One should be tolerant, and one should not consider oneself as doer. One should be. So all these were. It's not that he was concocting all this. These are the eternal truths. So I like this point that elephant beaten by driver's rod does not become agitated. King Indra did not become sorry. So, in short, one should be open to feedback, especially if that is truth. If we are close to feedback, then we will be close to improvement, because improvement means feedback, genuine feedback, especially from our seniors, especially from those who are selfless and our true well-wishers, even though it may be harsh sometimes, because Guru means heavy. So we should be always open and not become agitated. The worst thing one can do is if someone gives some feedback for improvement and then we try to justify, no, what I was doing was right. Maybe what you're saying is totally wrong. Then that person would never give us feedback in future. So it's our choice. How do we react in those situations? Do we get agitated and try to be defensive and try to justify? Or we take it in the true spirits as and out of gratitude, being grateful that this person is trying to help me and showing me the mirror and being an instrument for my self-improvement. So actually one should be blessed if one has such a person in life who's one's true well-wisher and one gives genuine feedback for self-improvement. So yes. Any other comments or additions in this text before we move on?
Prabhu, I was just hearing Radhanath Swami's class, and he says that just like you said very nicely, he says in addition, it's very important to continue our service. If we keep on pondering, then we may not continue our service and may lose a chance to serve Lord. Thank you for your comment.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mataji, for that wonderful comment. You want to read next verse, yes. Mataji?
Dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. Praharat kulisham tasma amogham paramardanaha sayano nyapatat bhumo chinna paksha ivachala. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. When Indra, the defeater of enemies, released his infallible thunderbolt scepter at Bali Maharaja with a desire to kill him, Bali Maharaja indeed fell to the ground with his airplane like a mountain with its wings cut off. In many descriptions in Vedic literature, it is found that mountains also fly in the sky with wings. When such mountains are dead, they fall to the ground, where they stay as very large dead bodies. Haribol. So, our our source of truth, our source of facts is this Veda base or this Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, and so we truly believe that the mountains also fly. And then it says that the mountains, when such mountains are dead, so that's what we can understand, that when mountains are not flying, they are dead, and we accept it as a fact. And then it also talks about thunderbolt has been struck on Bali Maharaja, and he has fallen to the ground from his airplane. So let's see what happens next. Thank you, Prabhu. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Mataji. And the famous example we discuss in the story of Ramayana, that when Hanumanji was flying over, who knows the first obstacle which came?
Moinak Parvat.
Menak Parvat. And what did Menak want to do? Anyone knows?
Hanuman to take rest.
Yes, Hanuman to take rest. Why Menak wanted Hanuman to take rest?
To hinder his service.
Hinder his service?
Manek's
No.
father helped Manek, right, Prabhuji?
To test him. To test him.
Test, yes. No.
Okay. Hanuman's father Vayu, he helped Mainak when Indra was trying to cut his wings. So he helped him by hiding him in the ocean. I remember that too.
Yes. That's what it clicked to me, that Indra was cutting off the wings of the mountains, and Vayudev, the father of Lord Hanuman, held Menak by putting him in the ocean, and then probably he still had wings, so he could go in and out of the ocean, so he was not dead technically. So just thought to share that example. So what did Hanuman do? Did he rest there? What did he do? Who knows?
Touch and go, showing respect.
Touch and go. Yes. So he rested and not rested. So he reciprocated to the gratitude of Mainak and his desire to offer seva. And the devotees mentioned this is a very nice series, which I like it a lot. So Mainak represents desire to slow down, desire to be lazy in bhakti, desire to procrastinate. A lot of time is left. I have 50 years left. I can do it later. Let me rest now. Let me take it easy now. So, and how can we overcome that? By enthusiasm, by being enthusiastic to serve. Hanuman was enthusiastic. No, I am on a mission. There's no time to be lazy here. So, just thought to share that beautiful pastime, this cutting of the wings. Any other comments, questions before we move on to the next?
Prabhuji, one point here in the verse it says infallible thunderbolt. So in the material world, it is probably infallible. This thunderbolt did not work when the Lord picked up Govardhan Hill. So just something that came to mind. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yes, thank you. It's a beautiful point. Thank you, Prabhu. Anyone else before we move on? Okay, let's read the next verse, text 13. Looks like Tarun Prabhu is eager to read. Is it Tarun Prabhu? Want to read?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Shakhaya patitan drishtava jambo bali shakhashura abhayat avayayat shavaradam shakhaya hatasyapi sama charan. Translation. When the demon Jambasura saw that his friend Bali had fallen, he appeared before Indra just to serve Ali Maharaj with friendly behavior. Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much for so nicely reading. So now Bali Maharaj has been kind of destroyed by Indra. Enemy of the friend is enemy. That principle is working here. So Jambasur, the friend of Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj is dead now by Indra. So Jambasur wants to serve, show his Sohridam, his Sakyam, his friendship. So being compassionate is good. Being Sakyam is all these are good qualities. But in a wrong cause, if my friend is going to hell and I also go to hell, that's not Sakyam. If my friend is following the wrong path and I also become an accomplice, that's not being a true friend. A true friend is one who helps one to come to the right path rather than continuing to go to the wrong path. So we should try to be true friends and not just become so-called friends. Sa Gurur, sa Mata, sa Bandhu. One who helps us to remind us of Krishna, of the holy name, is actually our true friend. One who helps us to remind us the instructions of the Guru, to help us be situated in the Krishna consciousness path, is our true friend. The rest is so-called. So let's see what happened to Jambasur. He is trying to attack Indra. So anyone wants to read?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, can I read?
Yes, Prabhu, please.
Dhanavad Pranam devotees, all glories to Prabhupada, text 14. Sa simha baha ashadda gadam udamayaram hasha jatra ataya cha chakram gajam cha samaha bala. Translation by His Divine Grace, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. The greatly powerful Jambasura, carried by a lion, approached Indra and forcefully struck him on the shoulder with his club. He also struck Indra's elephant. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, back to you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you. So in the previous chapter, when we were reading about who was fighting with whom, the pairs of demigods versus demons, the word there mentioned is Jamba. So I believe it's the same demon. He was fighting with Lord Shiva there. But now he's trying to attack Indra and his elephant, Airavata. How many tusks Airavata has? Anyone knows?
2.
4 to
4.
4. Yes. And what's the color of Airavata?
White.
White.
White. Yes, we read that in the previous chapters. So Jambasur carried by a lion. We read that there were different carriers, lions, jackals, etc. But here Jambasur was carried by lion. And let's see what happens to Indra and his carrier Airavata. Yes, Ekant Prabhu, want to read?
Prabhuji, a small doubt. So right now Bali Maharaj is dead or he is unconscious? Because in previous explanation you said Bali Maharaj was dead.
Yes, we read that Indra attacked Bali with this thunderbolt. Bali fell down with this airplane like a mountain. So we will see later. I don't want to we will see how this unveils. I don't want to break the secret.
Okay, so right now he's dead. Okay.
Right now he's kind of fallen down. The exact words are he's fallen down as if the mountain has been cut, the wings has been cut off. So
okay, he's inactive. He cannot fight.
he's inactive, or he's badly injured, or he's unconscious, or he's dead. So yeah, he's in a very difficult situation.
Okay,
That's
so
for sure.
only then the others are taking the place to fight with Indra. Since Bali is not there, others are taking that position.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Now Jamba is attacking Indra. Let's see what happens. Yes, Sikant Prabhu, you can read.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, everyone. Text 15. Gada prahara vyatito brisam vihvalito gajaha janu vayam dharamin supristva kashmalam pranamam yayo. Translation by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada Ki Jai. Being beaten by Jambasura's club, Indra's elephant was confused and aggrieved. Thus it touched its knees to the ground and fell unconscious. Back to you, Prabhu. Thank you.
So quite straightforward here. We were discussing that the secret of elephant is like his legs, and we discussed before that there were soldiers who would protect the legs of the elephant. It's like the wheels of the car. If the wheels are out of order, let's say if there is a big any issue with the wheel, then the whole car is basically dead, can't move. So that's what happened to Airavata. His wheels, his legs kind of bent. His knees touched the ground. He fell unconscious. So let's see what happens next. Yes, Subrat Prabhu, you want to read?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, please start.
Tato rato matalina haribhirdashas shatervitaha anito dvipam utsrajya ratham arurahe vibhuhu. Translation. Thereafter, Matali, Indra's chariot driver, brought Indra's chariot, which is drawn by 1,000 horses. Indra then left his elephant and got onto the chariot. Thank you, Babaji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Very nice. So one carrier was unconscious, then the second carrier came, the chariot, 1,000 horses chariot, not an ordinary chariot. And I believe this was the chariot driver when Indra sent as a gift to Lord Ram to fight with Ravana. Right? Anyone knows this story? What do you think? I'm saying correct or I'm saying something wrong? Anyone knows?
Can you please repeat, Prabhu? Sorry.
Indra sent Matali, the chariot driver, and the chariot to give as a gift to Lord Ram to fight with Ravana before the final war.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, I think so.
Good, good. So few of devotees are agreed. So yes, so Matali, I remember the word, this personality comes. Very, very expert chariot driver. So let's see now. Now Indra has taken the second weapon, second carrier. Let's see what happens. Like 17. Yes. Dear Prabhu, you want to read?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna devotees, Dandavat Pranam, all praise to Srila Prabhupada. Tasya tat pujyan karma yantur dhanava sattama sulina jvalata tamtu samyamano ahanan rade. Appreciating Matali's service, Jambasura, the best of the demons, smiled. Nonetheless, he struck Matali in the battle with a trident of blazing fire. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Just imagine now this Jambasura is smiling. Ha 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 ha. Hey Matali, you have come to protect your master Indra. Let's see what I'll do to you. Ha 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 ha. So he then throws this blazing fire trident. Let's see. Vaswati Mataji, you want to read?
Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam to all devotees. Text 18. Seherujam sudurmarsam sattvam alambya matalihi indro jambhasya sankrudho vajrena paharach chiraha. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. Although the pain was extremely severe, Matali tolerated it with great patience. Indra, however, became extremely angry at Jambasura. He struck Jambasura with his thunderbolt and thus severed his head from his body. Back to you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Quite straightforward. Readily tolerated. But this agitated Indra that how dare you're trying to kill my servant? And then Indra took his thunderbolt again, chopped off his head. Let's see what happens further. There is very little or no purport in almost this last chapter and this chapter because it's like a story going on. This one fighting with this one killed this one. So not a lot of purports by this writing. So we'll also move with the same flow. Anyone else wants to read text 19? Has not read. Looks like there's a new devotee has joined. Tariya? You want to read? Tarai? How them? Tari? Yes, please read.
Okay, Prabhuji. Jambham shrutva hatam tasya jnatayo narada rike namukischa balapakash tatrapetas tvaranivita.
Yeah,
When
translation.
Narada Rishi informed Jambadura's friends and relatives that Jambasura had been killed, the three demons named Namusi, Bala, and Paka arrived on the battlefield in great haste.
Thank you. You read so nicely. How old are you? Very good reading.
Chota Rishi.
So again, this is also quite straightforward. First, this Bali Maharaj was gone. Jambasur came to defend. Jambasur gone. Now these three personalities, Namuchi, Bala, and Paka. Interesting names. Let's see if they were able to do something or their destiny was same as the previous two. Text 20. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna devotees, Dhanur Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Text 20. Vacho bihi poroshai indram aradhayanto asya maramashu sharai abha kiran megha darabhir ivo paravatam. Translation by His Divine Grace, S. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Rebuking Indra with harsh, cruel words that were piercing to the heart, these demons showered him with arrows, just as torrents of rain wash a great mountain. Back to Prabhuji.
Thank you. I missed one important term in the last. Narad Muni, the great Mahajan, informed Jambasura's friends. So often people misunderstand Narad Muni and they think that he's a very diplomat and causing this problem and that problem, but he is a transcendental mischief maker. Material mischief maker is being these qualities in the material world are a big problem. But Narada Muni is a self-realized soul. A self-realized soul means completely pure. He's a great Mahajan. So he is not an ordinary mischief maker. Whatever he does is this great personalities like Narada Muni understand the heart of the Lord, and whatever he does, whether like telling Kamsa, hey, any child could be the eighth child and things like that, and now here coming all the way and telling Jambasur's friend, hey, Jambasur is killed. So, but he's a transcendental mischief maker, so we should not consider him as an ordinary diplomat or a bad guy. That why is Narad Muni, what business Narad Muni had to go and tell Jambasur's friend that what Jambasur has been killed. So that is not right to think like that. So let's see what happens when they were trying to kill Indra with sharp arrows, thousands of arrows. Text 21. Anyone?
Can I read, Prabhuji?
Yes, please.
Harindasa Santa Ajavu Harinsva Bala Sarvara Tasva Bhara Adrayam Asa Yugalopa Yugapalaghu
Hastavan.
Quickly handling the situation on the battlefield, the demon Bala put all Indra's 1,000 horses into tribulation, but
Simultaneously
piercing them with an equal number of arrows. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Again, thank you, Kṛṣṇa Prabhu, for reading. So very, very straightforward. Bala, the three demons were there. Bala, Namuchi, and Paka. So Bala destroyed or put into tribulation the horses, 1,000 horse chariot. Let's see what others did. Yes, Babu, Nayan Prabhu, want to read?
Hare Krishna. Shatabhyam Mathalim Paku Ratham Savayam Pratak Sakrat Sandana Mokshena Tad Adbhutam Abhudrani. Translation: Paka, another
demon attacked both the chariot with all its paraphernalia and the chariot driver mortally by fitting 200 arrows to his bow and releasing them all simultaneously. This was indeed a wonderful act on the battlefield. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Yes. Again, very straightforward. So he attacked both the chariot driver and the horses and the paraphernalia, like the flag, the wheels, the other canopy, etc. So destroying that is basically destroying the person's. Just imagine if someone is on the chariot and someone destroys the wheel, someone destroys the canopy, someone destroys the horses, it just lowers the morale and that person is half defeated. So that's what these demons were trying to attack, the different paraphernalia of Indra and his chariot. Let's see, 23. Okay, next one.
Rama wants to read, Prabhuji. Is it okay?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji Dandavat Pranam. Namuchi Pansa Dashapati Swana
Punakir.
Panuke Mahashvati Ahadya
Vyanadat.
Vyanadat Shankar Satyo Eva Toyo Adat. Then Namuji, another demon, attacked and endued him with 15 very powerful golden feathered arrows which rolled like a cloud full of water. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Rama Prabhu. So nicely read. Very nice. Very straightforward. So the three demons, Namuchi, Paka, and Bala, all of them attacked Indra and the different paraphernalia of Indra, different chariot driver. Basically, they're all trying to fight or destroy Indra and his team. We'll read till 2 more verses. They're short and so let's keep going. 24, anyone who's not read wants to read? Raghu Prabhu, you want to read?
Yeah, I can read. Hare Krishna devotees, text 24. Sarvata Sara Kutena Sakram Sarata Saratim Chadyam Ashura Prabrat Surayam Ivam Buddha. Translation by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Other demons covered Indra, along with his chariot and chariot driver, with incessant showers of arrows, just as clouds cover the sun in the rainy season. Thank you. Back to you, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So it seems here that there were not just those three, Bala, Paka, and Namuchi, but there were others also. So it's like they have made a special plan and trying to kind of kill Indra all at once together, because Indra had killed some of their main heroes. Who knows the names of the demons Indra had killed without seeing? Who can tell? Or destroyed or put down?
Jambasura, Bali Maharaj.
Okay. And then these three came. So let's see if these three get the same destination or they were able to destroy Indra. Indra has been covered like a cloud covered by in the rainy season. In short, just take it as a very metaphorical way of describing the battlefield Rana, that Indra is completely covered with these hundreds and thousands of arrows, showers of arrows, incessant arrows. Let's see. Anyone wants to read the last verse for today? Any Matajis?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji, please.
Text 25. Alakshyanta satmativ vilha vichukrashudreva gana sahanuga anayaka shatrubale nirjita vani kaptha vibhannavo yatha ramani. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The demigods, being severely oppressed by their enemies and being unable to see Indra on the battlefield, were very anxious. Having no captain or leader, they began lamenting like traders in the wrecked vessel in the midst of the ocean. Purport. From this statement, it appears that the upper planetary system there is a shipping and that traders there engaged in navigation as their occupational duty. Sometimes, as on the planet, these traders are shipwrecked in the middle of the ocean. It appears that even in the upper planetary system, such calamities occasionally take place. The upper planetary system in the creation of the Lord is certainly not vacant or devoid of living entities. From Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, we understand that every planet is full of living entities, just as Earth is. There is no reason to accept that on other planetary systems there are no living beings. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. So basically, being without their leader, without their master, is like a wrecked ship. So what's the meaning of wrecked vessel or wrecked ship? Who will tell? Let's discuss this word.
Prabhuji, broken, literally.
Broken, okay. What else? Any other? Anyone else?
Well, wreck ship means like a sinking, can sink in the ocean. There's danger of that sinking.
Yes, very nice. Very, very apt. So similarly, if our life is also, no, human life is also like a boat. This example comes multiple times. It's like a favorable boat, getting the human birth. But if one does not have a captain, Guru Karnadhara, if one does not have a captain to guide the ship in the right direction, then that's considered as a wrecked ship. And what will happen? It will sink in the ocean of material world. So the spiritual master, the Diksha Guru, Shiksha Guru, Srila Prabhupada, the Guru Parampara, the Shastras, the Vaishnavas help us to drive the ship of our life to a safe destination, back home, back to Godhead. So without that, without Vaishnavas, without Guru, without sadhus, without Bhagavatam, our life is also like a wrecked ship. And we will not achieve the destination, we will sink in this material world. So it's a nice way to meditate on the wrecked vessel or ship. And Prabhupada is also making the point that human life is or life is everywhere, whether upper planets, lower planets, Patala or Swarga, all this. It's not that life is only on this planet or this earthly planet. So there are multiple reasons which time and again we have discussed. Any other comments, questions
Just
before we?
famous shipwreck is the Titanic, where it was a brand new ship. I think it was 1920s or 1930s, sailing from London to or Liverpool to New York or something like that, and hit an iceberg and a lot of people. Yeah.
Yes. His Grace Golgopal Prabhu has given a very nice class on the lessons from Titanic. For those who have not heard can hear it. It's very nice, and you know, his lectures are full of flavor. So you will like it, and it will be enriching and fun as well.
Can you send the link to that?
Oh, sure. I think I can certainly do that. Yes, it's very nice. A lot of very deep, powerful life lessons. They said that, oh, we have made this ship. Even God cannot sink this ship. God said, okay, let me prove it. First voyage. It was Titanic's first voyage. Gone. So I'll certainly share the link. Anything else before we stop? Okay, so we will pause here and continue tomorrow with the next verse and see, well, what happened to the demigods and Indra, and were they dead? Were they wrecked ship? Did their ship sink in the ocean of arrows, or were they able to cross over? We'll see that tomorrow. Grantha Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Purana ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Samaveta Gaura Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namo. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji.